All right, what's up, Tycoon? Super excited for today's video. We're going to be taking a look at AMD, ticker symbol AMD. This is Advanced Micro Devices, and I'm going to give you guys a possible trade you can get into. Okay, remember, none of this is financial advice. This is just, my opinion based on some technical analysis, and I'm going to show you guys by the end of the video a really nice trade that you can get into. That's easy to get into as well, even especially if you have Robinhood. Okay, I'm going to do a walkthrough on Robinhood for it. But here's our pattern. Okay, so we have our nice trend line up here on the top. We have a trend line here on the bottom, kind of forming a little bit of a triangle. Okay, we're gonna see if we can catch a bounce in this yellow oval here. Okay, so it's Friday at the time of this recording. Next week, I'm gonna be looking at this play to see if we drop further and we get closer to this trend line here. Okay, your optimal entry, of course, is gonna be right here at the very bottom, as close as you can to this trend line. The red line here is going to be your stop loss. This is right about 99.36, 99.50. We'll just call it, can be your stop loss. Now, the thing to remember is just because the stop loss gets hit, that doesn't mean you have to exit the play, right? What you want to see is if you start trading below these levels, right? You don't want to just get out the play just because we wick down real quick to 98.50, and then it recovers nicely right after that, shortly after. Okay, so you want to keep an eye on it. I would set an alert at that level 99.50 for your stop loss, and then you can monitor it and see what is it doing. Okay, is it just snapping down here, and is it about to recover, right? Because the market makers love to trigger people's stop losses. That's a big thing that happens. So yeah, so that's basically going to be it. Okay, we're going to try to catch this triangle pattern and catch the bounce on the bottom of this triangle pattern. I would say, try to get an entry between 103 and 100. That would be preferably where you want to get your entry. But if you're not able to, or you're not patient enough and you're just trying to get into the trade now, we are kind of approaching the levels where I would start to maybe grab a small position. Okay, maybe 10% of the total position size. On the RSI here, we do have some nice a little bit of some bullish divergence. Okay, that is where we are making a higher high on the RSI, but the stock price is making a lower high. So here's our trend line going down. All right, and then here's our trend line going up. So while this one is going down, this one is going up. That's what's known as a bullish divergence. It's a sign that there could be, some bullishness in the future, right? Obviously, we're not going to see it right now, right away. But if we do see the RSI fall a little bit more, all right, this is going to give us more room up here to run to follow along this trend line. And essentially we're going to try to catch the bounce here and ride the momentum up to this daily gap. Now we're going to go on to Robinhood real quick, and I'm going to show you guys a debit spread that you can get into. Even today is offering over 150% returns. But I believe it will be really juicy if you can snag it closer to once AMD is closer to $100. I think that this play will be a lot more profitable, right? So we'll go ahead and take a look at that one real quick, and we'll go to Robinhood. We'll go to options, and we're going to go to the July 15th expiration date. Okay, and we are going to purchase the 115 strike and then sell the 120 strike. Okay, and if you do it correctly on Robinhood, it should pull up call debit spread. Okay, it should automatically say that for you. You can look here. The total cost is going to be between 168, 170. And then we can take a look here at the expected profit and loss. Okay, the max profit on this one is going to be $335. So with this one, you'd be able to double your money essentially. All right, turn 165 into 335. But if AMD drops a little bit lower, and we get closer to that $100 price level, then this is going to be much cheaper of a play to get into. All right, we look at the spread currently, it's 155 to 175. I want to see a spread somewhere between like $1 to $1.25. I think that those are going to be some really good entries if you can get in, start a position around that level. But it's really just going to be a matter of what we're at next week. Okay, so next week I'll be looking for an entry onto this play. Hopefully it should be a lot cheaper if AMD continues to fall. And yeah, we're looking back at the chart here. This is the gap. Okay, and if we run up the gap and we run past the gap, then the play will just be in more profit and we'll get closer to our max profit. But I think that this will be a nice swing trade that you can get about 50% on.